I'm sitting here all alone by myself. You ever come to church for the first time and you feel all alone? Maybe it's the first time you ever went to church. You didn't know anybody. Everybody in the church seems to be having a good time and have a lot of friends. But you know nobody. It's not easy, is it? It's like being here all alone. So you come back the next week and the next week, but after a while, you find that you're invisible.
Hi, I'm Randy Keys, and I was invisible. I live in Taylorsville. I moved here 2 years ago to be with my kids. I have a son in Mooresville, and I have a daughter and 2 grandsons in Boone. And it just seemed like Crosspoint was going to be a good fit for me. So I started attending regularly, and I just continued to like the church more and more. But every Sunday, I found myself to be one of those that got to church a few minutes before it started. And then as soon as the service was over, I was out the door. And on those Sundays, a lot of times I'd just come straight home after church and nothing changed. I don't know how many people out there have moved someplace where they know absolutely no one. And it's a difficult situation to be in, especially when you're like me. I mean, like I don't go out of my way to meet people, and I'm just very quiet and I stay to myself. And I have been here for a long time with no friends, nobody to talk to. I spent probably 99% of my time alone in my house. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's difficult to go through a day-to-day existence without conversation with other people, without contact with other people. You miss so many of the important things in life, love and laughter and sharing. And it's a hard road to go alone. And on Sunday mornings, I absolutely love the service at Crosspoint, but after going there regularly for a year, it really started to bother me because I just continued to feel invisible Sunday after Sunday. I mean, it's kind of a strange feeling to walk into an auditorium of 500 or more people and still feel all by yourself. You're all alone. And a lot of those feelings that you have sitting at home alone by yourself, they're still there. And it's like, God, why is it still there? Why am I still experiencing that emptiness? Finally finding a church that I knew that I wanted to be a part of, but coming every Sunday and just continuing to be invisible every week. And I started going down a little bit, that emptiness was growing a little bit bigger in my heart, being there in church and having that part of my life being what I wanted it to be, but just feeling so alone and empty at the same time. Now, why is it like this? Why isn't it the way it was? And the obvious reasons was people. I wasn't connected. I wasn't plugged in. I never made myself visible. I was just another person in another seat. Nobody knew me. Nobody could see me. And the Lord led me to make some changes, to make myself visible. God let me know that it was going to be up to me. As difficult as that might be for me, it's going to be up to me to come out of my shell and take the steps that I need to take in order to plug in and to meet some people. Well, I was looking for a way to meet Chris before they had the backstage pass, and I was at a blood drive and waiting my turn, and in walked Chris and Wayne, and that was all I needed. I was going to make my own backstage pass. They sat down directly behind me, and I just whipped around and introduced myself, interrupted their conversation a little rudely, but they were just smiling and shook my hand, and our conversation just took off from there. We had a wonderful hour or two just shooting the breeze and talking about Crosspoint and its future, and that conversation just kind of cemented my place at Crosspoint. So that's how I ended up on the roadie crew, you know. Chris introduced me and around, and I showed up that morning and everybody just kind of said, "Here, grab this." And off we went. I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "Follow me." It's just been nice to feel like I belong somewhere again. Just starting to get plugged in and starting to get back to serving God. God just has always blessed any efforts I've made to serve Him and to be obedient to Him. And at Crosspoint, it was just magnified 10 times, you know. Like I said, it's been incredible. The changes, you know, for me, you know, having people that I can call. I mean, you don't know what it's like when you need something, when you need help, and you don't have anybody to call, you know. But now I can run through my phone, and I can call any number of people that I know they would be here in a heartbeat to give me a hand with anything that I need. Crosspoint for me has really been a revelation. I mean, it's been wonderful. You know, my kids have even seen the change in me. You know, they were always worrying about me, and, you know, you're just sitting around the house, and what are you doing? You haven't made any friends yet? But now I can say, yeah, I made a whole bunch of them, you know. And now they actually have to ask me if I have any plans. Am I busy? And I would encourage anyone out there who's feeling lonely or part of the woodwork to just take it upon yourself to step out. Make yourself visible. Open yourself up to others. Get involved. Be obedient and serve. Do what God wants you to do, and He'll bless your life richly with new friends, new opportunities to do things and get out of your house. And I mean, God has just so truly blessed my life since I've taken those steps. In just 2-3 short months, things have changed 180 degrees. My name is Randy Keys, and I'm no longer invisible.